We got an update on Patrick Mahomes in just a moment. His ankle injury. We got a coaching carousel that continues to swirl in a big way. But moments ago, Patrick Mahomes addressing the media. Of course, that ankle injury, that is the talk of the NFL world.
Yeah, I thought I had a good day yesterday. Obviously, things you had to work through here and there. But overall, probably better than I expected, being able to go out there and throw the football around and get the reps in that I needed to get in.
One other thing. Tom Brady said something like he talked to you and gave you words of inspiration. Have you been hearing from people around the league telling you, they were inspired by your grit in the last game and kind of, I don't know, giving you the speech to go forward?
Yeah, a couple guys, man, have for sure. But yeah, I talked to Tom a little bit, and I mean, I have a good relationship with him now, and he gives me a lot of advice. Yeah, seriously, he gives me some advice to help me. I mean, why would you not want to learn from the GOAT, man? So anytime anybody like that wants to give me advice, I'll take it in, and it's cool to see the guys that you've watched growing up your whole life be able to talk to you on that type of platform.
Patrick, we know you're dealing with your own situation, but to be around the guys to see that potentially maybe everybody on offense can be by, just how much does that give you confidence, and how might that be a benefit for you guys on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, it's excitement, man. When you start the season, you want everybody in the playoffs. You want guys to be there and to enjoy that moment, because when you work throughout the year, it can become a grind. And I mean, we're all professionals, and we're all playing the sport that we love, but the playoffs is what we really are playing for. And so to get as many guys back as possible and to get healthy as we can, I mean, it gives us the best chance to go out there and do whatever we can to find a way to get a win.
Patrick, what are your tools are these accurate throws that you're able to do on the run? As you were testing it yesterday, how good do you feel about potentially being still able to do that type of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I feel like I can still do a lot of things, but we'll see as we get closer and closer, and we'll see during the game. I mean, you can't fully do exactly what you're going to be in those moments in the game, but all I can do is prepare myself the best way possible, and then when we get in the game, you hope adrenaline kind of takes over and you can make those throws when you need to.
Patrick, you gauge like how much you're willing to, I don't know, cut loose is the right word, but how much yesterday you felt like just do what you normally do versus I got to watch it. I mean, how did you process that yesterday?
Yeah, you try to go as far as you can and do exactly what you normally do on a normal Wednesday practice. Luckily, Wednesday isn't the hardest practice of the week, so you kind of get through the motions and you're able to do some stuff and move here and there. Today will be another test. It's a little bit harder practice, a little bit more speed. But like I said, you're not going to be able to prepare yourself 100% for the game, but you can do the best you can of putting yourself in those positions, and then hopefully by the end of the week you're in even a better spot that you can go out there and do what you need to do to win.
With Bobby, over the years when you worked out with him, how does he help you for these situations where you're able to get back from such a high ankle strain and be able to perform at the level you're able to perform in practice so far?
Yeah, I have a lot of good people around me everywhere. I mean, if you talk about the training staff here, you talk about the weight staff here, and then you talk about Bobby. I mean, we do a lot of things to kind of preventative stuff, and you can't prevent all injuries, but you can prepare your body the best way possible so that whenever stuff like this last game happens, you're able to bounce back quickly. And so we've done a lot of ankle and knee and foot stuff, especially after my last few injuries I've had. And I think that's prepared me to bounce back quickly here and be able to be in a good spot that hopefully I'm able to go out there and give 100% during the game.
Patrick, I know.
So once again, Patrick Mahomes just moments ago, and we're bringing it to you here on NFL Network. Mark Ross with us right now. And Mark, I say this in the most respectful way possible, but Patrick Mahomes, what we're seeing right now and what we're hearing, the guy's a freakazoid. Just tell me how unique this is coming off a high ankle sprain, and it seems like it's business as usual for him.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this, Mike. Just to put it in perspective, usually high ankle sprains are about 4 to 6 weeks, very mild, about 3 weeks. Patrick Mahomes sprains it in the next week. We're just talking about, well, can he go out there and play? So this is really unprecedented. Never would doubt Patrick Mahomes on the field, what he can do, what he can overcome. And I'm sure he's going to go out there and give it his all. But how much practice is he really getting? When I watched him right there, it didn't seem like a ton of confidence in his voice, a ton of confidence in what he was able to accomplish in practice this week. And I think the true test will really just be when he gets out there on game day. I think this week they're just doing tons and tons of rehab on that, and then go out on Sunday and see what he can do, Baldy. But I mean, I just have never seen a player come back from a high ankle sprain so quick. I mean, unless this guy's auditioning for the new Black Panther, rubbing some vibranium on that thing, Yammer, and just going out there and going. I think he's going to have a tough time doing the Patrick Mahomes moving around things that we're used to seeing him do, Baldy.
You know, I'm just piecing everything together, Mark. Rick Burkhalter is the trainer there. He's been with Andy Reid. I remember when they brought T.O. back in a Super Bowl game from a broken ankle and he played and nobody thought he could come back. Rick's pretty talented, but this is all about Mahomes. And really, if you piece everything together, we're seeing steady improvement. You know, we saw him kind of jogging yesterday without a limp. Now, to your point, Mark, when Trey Hendrickson is chasing him, you know, on Sunday afternoon, or DJ Reader is coming right at him up the middle, can he do Mahomes' instinctive things that we have watched him do for the last 6 years? Can he spin out of trouble? You know, can he just duck underneath somebody? Can he just bail himself out and get themselves the first down and throw on the move? We saw him throw a touchdown pass last week off 1 foot. It was the old one-hop throw to Marquez Valdes-Scantling for basically the game-deciding touchdown. So, you know, the game is going to dictate a lot, but I feel like what Andy is going to do, along with Eric Bieniemy and Matt Nagy, is this game plan is going to be added on daily depending on how Patrick Mahomes progresses. So I think it's very, very fluid, all the way up to the point where they walk through those first 15 plays in preparation for Cincinnati on Sunday afternoon. And so I feel like the game plan is just going to keep being added and grow as Mahomes' health continues to get better and grows.
Yeah, just for context purposes here, 2019, Mahomes had a high ankle sprain. That next game, he throws 4 touchdowns. And Andy Reid said that high ankle sprain was worse than this one.